Can you guess where I am?
This is a land of sprawling secret underground cities, a very strong coffee heated in hot sand, caves brimming with intricate ceramics, and valleys of rose-tinted fairy chimneys which you can rise above in a hot air balloon. Yep, you guessed it.
I'm in Cappadocia.
Welcome to the most magical part of Turkey, a region right in the middle of the country that's an hour's flight from Istanbul. This is a place where the landscapes feel like something straight from the pages of a fairy tale, where Byzantine churches filled with frescoes have been carved into the side of hill faces and houses hewn from caves. Let me show you some of my favourite spots.
We're in Pasabag Valley, also known as Monk's Valley. As you can see, there are hardly any other tourists at this time of year. We're here in April, but come summer it'll be absolutely packed, so plan wisely on when to visit. I can see why the monks used to live here. It's probably one of the most peaceful and calm places I've ever been. So while Turkey can be quite prone to earthquakes, it's really lucky because Cappadocia isn't on the earthquake belt, which means it's been protected for millions of years. Otherwise, we obviously wouldn't have all of these incredible formations that we can still see. This is Göreme National Park. You'll see loads of amazing churches that you can just wander in, have a little peek at, some of which have amazing frescoes inside. There are 15 churches here, but the most special is probably this one, which is the Dark Church.
Sadly, I couldn't take you inside with me as filming isn't permitted, but explore for yourself and you'll find incredibly preserved, intricate frescoes which depict scenes from the Last Supper, Judas's betrayal and the Nativity. I'm not particularly religious, but I couldn't help to be transfixed by these. There are several other valleys with incredible formations shaped by the wind and rain over thousands of years, and two of the most popular are Love Valley and Rose Valley. I'd carve a whole day out of your trip to wander around these valleys, and when you do so, remember to take some Turkish lira with you, as often euros and cards aren't accepted. There are also lots of pretty man-made elements to marvel over in the region too, from the incredible Anatolian dishes you can tuck into, to the hand-knotted carpets which Turkey's known for. We dipped into one of the warehouses, Soar, which has a surprise inside.
Okay, I'm super lucky because I'm walking on the largest handmade silk carpet in the world. It's 8 by 12 metres, it's $7 million if you want to buy it.
You can also meet the people behind the scenes and learn how these carpets are created thread by thread. Then there are the ceramic factories, where you can get your hands dirty creating pieces to take home. Or wander around in Aladdin's cave to shop for souvenirs. Just be warned, they may be a little bit more than you'd expect.
Can I guess how much it's going to cost?
Yes, how much?
$25,000?
More.
$30,000?
Low.
Oh, 27?
Yes, 27,500.
To me, the biggest surprise was what lay underneath Cappadocia's surface. Cappadocia has around 200 underground cities, which date back to the 7th century and once provided sanctuary to thousands of persecuted religious groups. These underground cities are not for the claustrophobic. Lots of ducking is required in the tunnels, but honestly, it feels like something straight out of a film set.
We're at the Kaymaklı Underground Cave Complex. It's so cool. So it's been here since 4,000 years ago, and at any one time 20,000 people could be hiding underground here for up to 6 months. It's an absolute maze. There's loads of really cool little tunnels, caves. You could honestly spend all day here getting lost.
Cappadocia's caves also form a big part of its accommodation offerings. There are hundreds of cave hotels to choose from, and the budget options start from just £80 a night, which is an absolute bargain. If you're on a budget, the one I choose is a Carter because it's got a brilliant rooftop terrace where you can wake up early in the morning and watch the hot air balloons take off at sunrise. Here's a peek inside my favourite hotel, Argos, which is at the more upmarket end of the scale and is a former monastery that's been transformed into a hotel with 71 suites and rooms. So I'm on one of the comfiest beds ever in a splendid suite, and it's so easy to see why it's called that. You've got your own private bedroom, you've got a separate living room with a fireplace, huge bathroom obviously, but the best part is there's a secret downstairs level, and wait till you see what's there. So you've got your very own private heated pool. How cool is that? Another cool thing about these suites is the amount of garden space that you get. It's like a maze outside, and the best bit is the view. Or, if you're looking for something quirkier, you'll want to check out Sacred House, a hotel house inside a former Greek mansion. Inside are 23 theatrical rooms, which each have a unique theme. Each room represents a specific period and culture. You might, for instance, fancy the Archangel Suite, which has an incredible marble sculpture of a dragon slaying Archangel Michael. Or opt for one with a surprise secret trapdoor that leads into the bathroom. If you're feeling brave, head underground to the Inferno Spa. You can walk down 7 stairs and nod to the 7 deadly sins to enter a ruby red pool designed to look just like blood. Just be warned, there are a few downsides to cave hotels. There's not much natural light for starters, and not all will have windows either. So while they're always cool, which is great in summer, they can often feel dark. One way to get around this is to book one with a balcony or an outside terrace if you can. Let's be honest, Cappadocia's headline act is, of course, the hot air balloon rides. So we're here in Cappadocia, about to go on a hot air balloon. As you can see, there are around 100 hot air balloons that are all taken off at the same time. I'm excited, but I'm also slightly terrified. I shouldn't have been nervous. As a travel writer, I've been lucky enough to try hundreds of experiences over the years. But honestly, this is the one which will stick with me for the longest, for all of the right reasons. I thought it was going to be really sudden and quick, but it was so slow and calm. I'm not actually scared, and I'm normally terrified of heights, so that's a good thing, I think. And while all of the landscapes and rock formations which you'll float above are incredible, one of the most magical moments is seeing hundreds of balloons surround you. The pilots are all really experienced too, and if you're lucky, you might get a chance of taking over the ropes.
Your flight, 1 hour, 7 minutes. Hurry!
So we've just got off the balloon with our crazy pilot, who you might be able to see in the background there. It was one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life. We landed, we had a champagne, got a little certificate. Jelly legs have gone, just feel on a complete high. If you've got any doubts at all, just get in the basket and do it. You will not regret it. It's amazing. In the sky or underground, this is a region that deserves a spot at the very top of your bucket list and is full of surprises, from the ice cream man to the way you'll feel when it's time to come home. I'm so sad to be at the end of my visit to Cappadocia. If you've got any doubts whatsoever on visiting, then just let me tell you this. I've travelled to hundreds of different places and I can honestly say this is one of the most magical, and the whole time it's just felt like a fairy tale.